Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive into a detailed discussion about why, despite the incredible advancements in artificial intelligence, the notion of AI completely replacing programmers is, at best, a significant oversimplification and, at worst, a misleading narrative. I'll provide arguments, examples, and even some, admittedly simple, code snippets to illustrate the core points. The core argument: AI is a tool, not a replacement for thought. The fundamental argument boils down to this: AI, especially in the form of large language models, LLMs, like those that power code generation tools, is a powerful tool that augments the capabilities of programmers. It does not replace the need for human understanding, critical thinking, and creativity in software development. Here's a breakdown of why. 1. AI lacks true understanding and contextual awareness. The black box problem. LLMs generate code based on patterns they've learned from vast data sets. They don't actually understand the purpose or semantics of the code in the same way a human does. They are exceptionally good at statistical pattern matching, but true comprehension is absent. Ambiguity and requirements. Human language is inherently ambiguous. When you give an AI a prompt like create a function to process customer orders, the AI needs to interpret what you mean by customer orders, process, and the desired outputs. It will guess based on the most likely interpretations from its training data, but it can easily be wrong, especially if the requirements are nuanced or specific to a particular domain. Example. Imagine you tell an AI to optimize this function for speed. It might make changes that reduce the number of operations, but it might also inadvertently introduce a bug or break compatibility with other parts of the system because it doesn't fully grasp the function's dependencies or intended behavior within the larger application. Business logic and domain expertise. Software development isn't just about writing code, it's about solving business problems. AI can't understand the complex interplay of factors that influence business decisions. A programmer with domain expertise can translate business requirements into effective and maintainable software. AI cannot independently define complex business rules. 2. AI struggles with novelty and unexpected situations. Limited generalization. AI excels at tasks it has been specifically trained on. However, when faced with completely novel situations or requirements outside its training domain, it tends to falter. Programming often involves dealing with unexpected errors, adapting to changing environments, or integrating with systems that the AI has never encountered before. Debugging and problem solving. Debugging code often requires a deep understanding of the system's architecture, data flow, and potential failure points. AI can suggest potential fixes based on patterns, but it can't apply the same level of logical reasoning and creative problem solving that a human programmer can. Consider a scenario where a subtle memory leak is causing intermittent crashes. Tracing that leak requires a programmer's ability to analyze memory dumps, understand system calls, and form hypotheses about the root cause. Example. Let's say you have a web application that suddenly starts experiencing performance issues after a database upgrade. An AI might suggest optimizing certain database queries, but it wouldn't necessarily understand the underlying cause, which could be related to changes in the database server's configuration, a new indexing strategy, or even network latency issues. 3. AI lacks creativity and design sense. Architecture and design. Software development involves making critical architectural decisions about how different components of a system interact. AI can generate code snippets, but it cannot design an entire system from scratch, taking into account factors like scalability, maintainability, security, and user experience. AI is not good at choosing a good software architectural pattern. Asterisk user experience, UX. Creating user interfaces that are intuitive and aesthetically pleasing requires a deep understanding of human psychology and design principles. AI can generate basic UI elements, but it can't create a truly engaging and user-friendly experience without human guidance. The best UX is often the result of iterative design, user testing, and a deep understanding of the target audience. Asterisk code style and maintainability. Asterisk while AI can generate syntactically correct code, it doesn't always produce code that is well structured, readable, and easy to maintain. Human programmers must ensure that the code adheres to coding standards and best practices. If not, then it can become very hard to debug for someone else. 4. Ethical considerations and responsibility. Asterisk bias. Asterisk AI models are trained on data, and if that data contains biases, the AI will perpetuate those biases in its code. A human programmer must be aware of these potential biases and take steps to mitigate them. For example, an AI trained on a dataset where most programmers are male might generate code that reinforces gender stereotypes. Asterisk security vulnerabilities. Asterisk AI generated code can contain security vulnerabilities if the AI hasn't been trained on secure coding practices. A human programmer must review the code to ensure that it is not susceptible to attacks. AI cannot reliably write perfectly secure code. Asterisk accountability. Asterisk who is responsible when AI generated code causes harm? The developer who used the AI. The company that created the AI. These are complex legal and ethical questions that need to be addressed. You can't blame the AI. 5. The last mile problem. Asterisk integration and testing. Asterisk even if AI can generate a significant portion of the code, there's still the last mile problem of integrating that code into a larger system, testing it thoroughly, and ensuring that it meets all requirements. This often requires a significant amount of human effort. Asterisk refactoring and maintenance. Asterisk software systems are constantly evolving. Existing code needs to be refactored, updated, and maintained to adapt to changing requirements and new technologies. AI can assist with these tasks, but it cannot completely automate them. Code examples: illustrative, not exhaustive. To illustrate some of these points, let's consider a few simple code examples in Python. This code is syntactically correct and performs the intended calculation. However, a human programmer might consider the following improvements. Asterisk error handling. Asterisk the human refined code includes a check for an empty list to prevent a zero division error. This is a simple example of defensive programming that an AI might overlook. Asterisk documentation. Asterisk the human refined code has more descriptive doc strings, including the parameters data type and the return type. Asterisk test cases, added several test cases to show it working properly. Now, let's consider a more complex scenario. This AI-generated code provides basic to-do list functionality. A human programmer might enhance it in the following ways. Enhancements made. Asterisk data persistence. Asterisk the refined code saves the to-do list to a JSON file so the list is not lost when the program ends. Asterisk error handling. Asterisk added try except blocks to handle potential errors, such as invalid input when deleting an item. Includes checks to make sure that the index is valid. Asterisk completed totos. Asterisk it keeps track of which items are completed. Asterisk using a dictionary. Asterisk used a dictionary to keep track of task and completed state. These simple examples demonstrate that while AI can generate code, human programmers are still needed to. Asterisk add error handling. Asterisk improve the code structure and readability. Asterisk integrate the code with other systems. Asterisk make architectural decisions. Asterisk ensure code security. Asterisk implement data persistence. Asterisk add tracking of the status of the to-do item. In summary, AI is an incredibly valuable tool for programmers. It can automate repetitive tasks, generate code snippets, and even help with debugging. However, AI cannot replace the core skills and qualities that make a good programmer. Asterisk critical thinking and problem solving. Asterisk communication and collaboration. Asterisk creativity and design sense. Asterisk domain expertise. Asterisk ethical awareness. The future of software development is likely to involve a close collaboration between human programmers and AI tools. Programmers who embrace AI and learn how to use it effectively will be the most successful in the years to come. Instead of fearing replacement, programmers should focus on learning how to leverage AI to become more productive and creative. AI changes the nature of programming, but it does not eliminate the need for programmers. The need for people who understand how to write code to manage and oversee the AI still remains. And the AI needs to be trained properly, and that requires oversight and constant iteration to fix the biases that it picks up.